Sound check, check, 1, 2.
This is the 217 Recovery Podcast with Corey Winfield, Ryan Beckman, and Chris Goss.
Chris Goss.
And the legalization of my name, changing it legally of my name is going to happen here real soon. My voter's registration card, my driver's license, my business cards, all that's going to be changed to Chris Goss.
Well, how do you spell Chris Goss?
I don't know.
Goss, like how you spell that last name?
They gotta ask Tyrone because he said it. So
you should change it to Goss.
Wait a minute, isn't it already Goss?
Well, I think you spell Goss Goss.
But my last name is spelled Goss.
Well, it's Goss then.
I don't know. It's Goss.
It could be. Who knows, man? Well, we'll work on that later. Ryan Beckman, though, is not with us tonight.
Not tonight, but we have a special guest host.
Yes, and he's going to be so mad that he's not here for this special night.
It's his doppelganger.
He looks up to him so much.
Yes,
it's the craziest thing, and this man has been wanting on the podcast since months and years, and
for a long time. Good
time, everybody. Welcome to the show, and welcome our friend Joey. Joey, welcome.
Well, thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming out tonight, Joey.
Long time coming.
It certainly has been.
Yeah, we've gotten a lot of emails about wanting you to be a part of the show.
True.
From you.
From me mostly.
Yeah, and now that you're here, now that you're on the 217 Recovery Podcast, do you feel like you've made it?
I've made it, yeah. I
So
feel amazing right now.
You just want your star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame?
Yeah, I need a jersey.
Well, we can work on that.
Now, has Ryan made you any gear?
I do have a long sleeve shirt, yes. That says 217 on it.
217?
217.
There you go.
Okay, I was going to say, this isn't
I'm
227.
new.
Yeah, 217 Recovery Podcast. Yeah.
It's they're awesome shirts. Very comfortable.
Yeah, they are.
Is it okay? I got a couple of them, and they're quite comfortable. As a matter of fact, I had a T-shirt on today, a hoodie, and a sweatshirt. I was really repping it.
Maybe we can make this robe into a 217 podcast.
That was actually a request as Corey, because I blessed Joey with, I had 5 robes. I acquired a 5th one, and I tried it on. It was a little short in the arms, and I blessed Joey with it. So now he is wearing his robe as I am wearing my Matthew Stafford robe, and now Joey is part of he's my PIT, Pimp in Training.
It's comfy.
Okay. I'm proud of Joey. He's on the show. He's wearing a robe. We went out and smoked a cigarette earlier outside with our robes on, and he actually was hitting his cigarette with his head back and exhaling the smoke like a true player.
I felt like Huey Hef for a minute.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's pretty awesome. Huey Hef? Is that what you guys say in your gangster language?
Yeah.
Where are you from, Joey?
From Ann Arbor.
Ann Arbor.
Downstate.
A lot of hood in Ann Arbor.
Oh, it's a really preppy college town, actually.
Yeah. I'm kind of getting that. So, your struggle's real, though, with addiction.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It started when I got my wisdom teeth out, and I got a pill bottle that the doctor gave me. And,
prescriptions.
Yeah, ever since then, they just gave me 60 pills. Was like, don't get addicted to this.
Well, that's what they tell you.
Okay, yeah.
That's what they tell you.
I'm going to need some more of those.
Yeah. So, I started at a young, right about probably when I was 19, 20 years old.
Okay.
And it just escalated.
Do you remember the first time where you started not having the pills and started feeling sick?
Yeah, that scared the heck out of me.
There you go.
Because you knew like it was like, oh, this is not good.
Yeah, and I legitimately missed work. I remember it. And I was like, wow, I just randomly got the stomach flu. What a weird coincidence that I didn't have my pills this day.
Yeah.
So you were getting sick.
Yeah.
Right.
Legitimately throwing up.
Yeah, I've been there.
It was scary.
And
yeah, and that's when I knew.
Then you went out and got more?
Oh, yeah, for sure. That was the scariest part. I spent all my money on it. No. Okay. The doctor stopped me after 2 full scripts, and then, once I hit the streets to find them, that's when I knew I had a legitimate problem.
So Go ahead.
It's bad, and it doesn't take long because, like you said, 2 scripts. And
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I probably ate the 2 scripts in 1 month, but yeah, it took probably 60 days to actually get physically dependent on painkillers.
which isn't long at all. And
Not at all.
when I broke my ribs, it was kind of like the same thing, man. Like, I took the first bottle, and I thought my rib was healed, and then, I ran out, and no, it wasn't.
Yeah.
So, boom, got some more, and then when that second bottle ran out, 60 pills,
Yeah.
I was like, man, I'm sick. And, of course, being an alcoholic, I know exactly what that feeling's like. I'm like, I'm withdrawing.
Yeah, and I got my wisdom teeth out my freshman year of college, so I had to juggle college and becoming an addict at the same time, which was, it was horrible.
Did you chew your pills up?
Oh yeah, for sure.
There you go. Just an off-the-wall question, something an addict wants to know from an addict.
I have an off-the-wall question, too, and it kind of has to do with school. Where's the weirdest place that you ever, how do we say?
I call it Punch the Clown.
Yeah, Punch the Clown.
Am I allowed to say this on the podcast?
Well, yeah.
How many viewers do you guys have?
Well, we don't have any viewers.
Yeah, as far as viewers,
We have 0.
we have 0 viewers. This is just
Subscribers.
Oh, I don't know. A couple.
Oh man, well we have
My
Australia.
mom listens.
Australia was the leading foreign country to listen, and then it got changed to New Zealand because I think it was after I said I wanted to punch a kangaroo.
And New Zealand is right there next to Australia.
You know. But anyways,
Same thing.
And Canada. I think that's because Ryan.
we're deflecting though. I apologize, Joey. This is a truthful question. You have to.
I know
answer.
it's really off the wall.
Right.
Sorry, Mom. It was a school bus.
A school
Do you
bus.
understand the implications of that?
Well, I wasn't like an old person riding a school bus. I was of age of the school bus.
Of age?
graduates.
What is of age of a school bus?
What if
Joe?
you would have had
it's
to like register as a sexual predator?
Okay, let me make this clear first.
Joey can't go to school today or ever.
I was the last stop on the bus, so it's not like there was kids around me.
Kids? How old were you? 22?
13. I just found out what it was.
And you're like, well,
You just discovered yourself?
Yeah, so
nobody on the
I was
bus.
doing
Now,
it
I do
everywhere.
want to go play catch with Billy and them when I get home. And if I just knock this out now, I don't have to.
Exactly.
I can run right there. And
Yeah.
Did you use your dad's Playboy cards? Dad playing cards?
No, the old
imagination.
imagination.
The National Geographic?
Yeah.
Who was it too?
I don't know who it was. Probably my bus driver.
Cousin. What was his name?
Yeah, true. Was it
It was
Roger?
Pam. She was an angel, actually.
Was she?
Was
Pam
you
was
sure,
hot.
you
Not
sure it
really.
wasn't?
But that's
sure,
who it was.
That's who it was.
sure it wasn't Parker, the bus driver? Did it change to Pam?
No.
Okay.
So does that make it even creepier that he was looking at Pam?
I wasn't like looking at it. All right.
Like, did you make were you having conversation with her too?
Were you in
Yeah,
the
I was like,
seat-
look me in the eyes.
And then you're
you
like,
in the
just keep
seat?
driving, Pam.
Were you in the seat right behind her, or were you
No, I
in the
was like
single
way
person
in the
seat
back
the way
of the
back?
bus. Yeah.
All right, so that makes it legitimate. Joey's not a bad guy.
Were you making noises? Did you have like a sex face going?
I don't. I
You
was
didn't even know
ducked
his sex
down.
face. This is punching the clown face.
Yeah. Well, I probably shouldn't have said this on the podcast.
No, don't worry, man. You'd be surprised what we say on this thing. I said I wanted to punch a kangaroo once.
Yeah.
That's why Australia
Nothing
is
can top that.
right. You know what I'm saying? But
Punching the
I don't.
clown.
But I don't want to punch the kangaroo.
So we just wanted to get a little backstory on what made you,
What led
Get
you
hooked.
to the house?
what made you want to escape your reality, and the school bus incident probably.
Yeah, that's where it all downhill from there.
Because they say most of it's childhood trauma. So
Right.
what if you would have got caught though, and they would have called the cops and made
Kicked you off the bus, and your mom's got to take you to school every day. You got to explain to why your mom.
that's an
Well, I
aggressive
was
phone
punching the
call.
clown on the bus, Ma.
Yeah,
And,
I didn't think about that. I was
no,
also
you didn't.
13, so
You know what else we don't think about? The consequences to when we do drugs.
ooh, good tie.
Well,
Good connection there.
Well, I mean, there's some things that I can do correctly, and that's being an addict. But I can't tie in punching the clown on a bus to being an addict. But I can certainly tie in being an addict and forgetting about what's going to happen after I do this.
Yeah, no, the shameful feeling, it's pretty much the same thing as when you have to punch the clown and then have to do some drugs. Yeah.
Or admitting on a podcast.
Well, I think when you got off that school bus, you were probably relieved.
Yeah.
And that's probably the same kind of feeling you get when you get help. Like when you go to like into treatment, like at least for me, like I just had a sense of, I don't have to go get a bottle anymore.
Yeah, because when I first went into treatment last year at Bear River, it was through
at the treatment center?
Treatment facility?
Yeah, treatment facility. Yeah. Sorry. It was through an intervention with my family.
Really?
Yeah, so like, yeah, I guess they planned this out for like a whole week. They kept it from me. I woke up one morning, I like walk out of my room, mom, dad, girlfriend, best friend, sister, and some old interventionist, whatever you call them.
Interventionist.
Yeah, just sitting in my living room with pieces of paper in their hand.
That's one thing I never had was an intervention.
Yeah, and that was the most heartbreaking thing ever, you know, they read these letters, and then they had a letter if I didn't agree to the treatment. And I never opened that envelope. I still have that.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you... So this is what they had wrote. So if you said...
If I were to say
you said no...
Which they thought, like my girlfriend at the time told me that they actually thought I was going to say no. And she was the only one that was like, no, I think he'll do this, guys. And then, I was like, hell yeah. I mean, you guys just read the most depressing things ever, you know?
So
so I went to treatment not on my own the first time.
It was, you went for family.
Yeah.
Right.
And then, I was 9 months clean, stopped working the program, and started using it again. Then I just came up here on my own, and that was like a whole different feeling of relief.
It is different, right? When you go for yourself.
Yeah. It gives you like a sense of pride too.
Right. I've been to try and get my family together. I've done to make it for my family. I've done because I was homeless. I've done it because of this. I've done it because of that. I've done it because... And, in all actuality, the last time I left and came back, it was because I was homeless in TC in the wintertime. But I had 2 weeks, because I was supposed to stay for 9 days, but I stayed for 2 weeks. And my therapist, Dr. Angelface, and, her friend... I can't say Fatty McFat Cakes.
You just did.
Yeah, they were like, I can't believe this. You actually called to get money. You called. You looked into sober houses up here. You actually did the most adult stuff you've ever done out of your 3 trips here in the shortest amount of time. But yeah, it's a good feeling. And I remember the first day JK came in and was walking around in a big heavy jacket in warmer weather because. It's supposed to be 50 degrees tomorrow, which is crazy, but yeah, a very flashy individual. And you should see him. He's dapper. He's wearing a robe right now. I can't. Oh.
Let's not talk about that right now.
No, because that gets us into trouble. Believe you me.
But yeah, and like Joey said, though, he kind of went in there. He did it himself. Like that's a true statement of saying I don't want to live that way anymore.
Yeah.
Like you might have had slip. You might have started going back to your old ways, but like you said, you stopped working the program, you started kind of losing sight of it all, and then next thing you know, boom.
Yeah, you're thinking you're healed. Like,
yeah, and 9 months is a long time, man.
Yeah.
I've never hit that one. I've never hit it.
You're about to.
Yeah. Well, I got it.
Someone.
Well, it was interesting. Fatty McFat Cakes, I texted her earlier today, and I was like, Merry Christmas. And she's like, here's another year sober. I said, thanks, but I'm just going to try and take it one day at a time. And she said, fair enough, true. Mm-hmm. And Dr. Angelface, I texted her today, too, and I got a good response. So,
Yeah.
It's like, were you there, Joe, when I left the first time, or when I left and then came back? Or
I was there about a week.
Right.
You left about a week into my stay there.
And, it's, I didn't want to go back. But I've said it a million times, but holy crap. You got these people that don't know you, barely know you, just met you, and they're like, it's good to see you back. It's good, So these are the people that are pulling for you that you would think that don't.
Yeah, I remember seeing you outside of the detox while I was like coming out of lunch. I'm like, oh, you're back, man. I'm proud of you. Like that took a lot of swallowing of the pride to come back.
It is. But just like kind of you had to go back after your 9 months.
Yeah.
It's like, shit, crap, I screwed up, man. But I always tell people at meetings, pick up that phone. It's not 1,000 pounds, is it? You can pick that phone up and call anytime or try to get yourself help. And if you want the help, if you want to get yourself better,